Did you know that Christianity in Ethiopia traces back to a single act of faith, when an Ethiopian queen's servant embraced baptism? But how did this one ancient ritual shape an entire nation's belief? What secrets the mysterious Ethiopian Bible might hold that other scriptures don't? Today, we're not just reading between the lines. We're uncovering a spiritual enigma, discovering its distinct chapters and their profound impact on a culture's faith. This is not just history, it's a revelation. The genesis of Christianity in Ethiopia. From the baptism of a single Ethiopian in distant Jerusalem, a ripple began that would swell into a tidal wave of faith across an ancient kingdom. It all began with a chariot ride and a quest for understanding, as told in the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 8. The Ethiopian eunuch, an influential court official, encountered Philip the evangelist. That meeting, resulting in the eunuch's baptism, ignited the spark of Christianity in Ethiopia. Yet, rumors of an unknown apostle planting seeds of faith beforehand suggest the ground was already fertile for spiritual awakening. The narrative grows richer with the arrival of two Syrians, Frumentius and Aedesius, shipwrecked and taken to the royal court in Aksum. Frumentius's role became pivotal, as he quietly began to preach the Christian faith. By turning the king's favor towards Christianity, he laid the cornerstone for a new era of religious identity. This unfolding story caught the attention of Bishop Athanasius of Alexandria, who, sensing the expanding Christian community's needs, consecrated Frumentius as the first bishop of Aksum. Through a combination of divine incidents and human endeavor, the Ethiopian Church found its shepherd. It's a tale not of chance, but of providence, guiding the hands of those who would build a church that stands unique and resolute to this day, a church that would forever intertwine the Ethiopian identity with an unshakable faith that echoes the ancient call of Christianity. The ecclesiastical evolution and language of the Ethiopian Bible. Frumentius's work laid the groundwork, but it was just the beginning for Christianity in Ethiopia. By the 6th century, thanks to observers like Cosmas Indicopleustus, we know the faith wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. Newcomers played a key part, especially the monophysite Christians who, fleeing persecution, brought their beliefs to Ethiopia's welcoming highlands. These religious refugees were crucial, but it was Saint Abba Garima and the 9 saints who left a lasting mark. They took on a monumental task, translating the Bible into Ge'ez. This wasn't just translation, it was transformation. Their work gave Ethiopian Christianity its voice, ensuring the Bible spoke directly to the heart of every Ethiopian. Through their dedication, the Ethiopian Bible became more than words on a page. It became the backbone of a faith, a culture, and a people. The cultural synthesis of Ethiopian Christianity. The Ethiopian Bible stands unique, not just replicating ancient doctrines, but integrating Ethiopia's own traditions and lore. When Christianity settled in Ethiopia, it didn't simply push aside indigenous beliefs, but incorporated them. This cultural blend is evident in the Ethiopian Church's canon, which includes texts such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees. These works, known elsewhere as pseudo-epigraphs, are not typically found in the canons of other Christian denominations. The Ethiopian Church's acceptance of these texts is exceptional, marking a departure from the norm and giving the Ethiopian Bible its distinctive edge. These additional books widen the narrative of faith, making it deeply relevant to the Ethiopian ethos and national identity. This blend of the old and the new was a deliberate choice to ensure the continuity of the community's spiritual life with its cultural roots. What emerged was a form of Christianity deeply woven into the Ethiopian way of life, carrying forward the legacy of its people's past beliefs. The Ge'ez factor. Diving deeper into the Ethiopian Bible's distinctiveness reveals the Ge'ez language, a liturgical code safeguarding these sacred texts. Ge'ez is not just a means of communication, but a vessel that has carried the words of the Bible through centuries. It's an ancient tongue, no longer spoken in daily life, yet it remains the lifeblood of Ethiopian liturgy. The preservation of the Bible in Ge'ez is a double-edged sword, as it maintains purity but also poses challenges. The average believer in Ethiopia may not speak Ge'ez, making the Bible's profound teachings somewhat elusive. Yet, the use of this language has helped the Ethiopian Bible stand the test of time, untouched by the influence of other cultures and languages. The significance of the Bible being in Ge'ez lies in its role as a cultural anchor, solidifying the unique identity of Ethiopian Christianity. This ancient script has not only preserved holy texts, but also encapsulated a history of devotion that continues to inspire the faithful. Interpretations and canonical distinctions. The Ethiopian Bible takes a different path when it tells stories from the scriptures. This unique viewpoint offers a fresh experience for those familiar with Christian tales. There are two versions of the Ethiopian Bible, a narrow one, which is similar to the Bibles used in other Christian denominations, and an expanded one, which includes extra books not found elsewhere. The expanded version shows the richness of Ethiopian religious thought, with books that dive into topics as broad as the universe and as detailed as angels. These two versions show that Ethiopian Christianity is about keeping old traditions alive while also being open to a larger world of spiritual ideas. It highlights a faith that is both deeply rooted and wide-reaching, making the Ethiopian Bible a special collection of religious writings. The Christology of the Ethiopian Church. In the Ethiopian Bible, Jesus is shown as very divine, very much God. This special view is key in Ethiopian Christianity. They also give a lot of respect to the Virgin Mary, seeing her as the Mother of God. This respect is a big part of their religion, and you can see it in their church services and religious art. Their Bible tells detailed stories about Jesus and Mary's life that are important to the people's faith. For Ethiopian Christians, these stories are not just old teachings. They feel them in their everyday life. Their faith is strongly connected to both heaven and earth. The way the Ethiopian Church sees Jesus helps us understand their deep and living faith that has lasted through the ages. Why is the Ethiopian Bible not more well known? But why hasn't the world heard much about the Ethiopian Bible? It's not for lack of depth or history. The scarcity of translations has kept it cloaked in mystery beyond Ethiopia's borders. The Ethiopian Church has remained a fortress of ancient Christian practices, often isolated due to geography and politics. Add to that the skepticism surrounding the pseudo-epigraphs, texts considered non-canonical by other Christian sects. And it's clear why this Bible hasn't taken the global stage. Yet, things are changing. A surge of interest has sparked new efforts to translate and share these texts. Scholars and the curious alike are now piecing together the intricate puzzle of Ethiopia's sacred scriptures. As the world looks closer, what was once the preserve of a historic community is stepping into the limelight, inviting all to explore its depths. The Garima Gospels, a treasure of antiquity. Another fascinating aspect that emerges from the depths of Ethiopian Christian heritage is the Garima Gospels, manuscripts of profound antiquity and remarkable preservation. The discovery of these texts was a revelation to historians and theologians alike, pushing back the dates of known gospel manuscripts. Shrouded in legend, it is said that Abba Garima himself, a monk of Byzantine origin, crafted these gospels in a miraculous single day with heavenly guidance. Garima I and Garima II are not mere relics. They are a window into the early years of Christianity. Their content extends beyond the spiritual, offering insights into the cultural and religious beliefs of early Ethiopian society. Their significance lies not just in their age, but in their continued relevance, informing contemporary faith and identity in Ethiopia. The enduring legacy and preservation. The Garima Gospels not only mesmerize with their content, but also with their history of survival against all odds. The original cover of Garima 1 is itself a piece of history, believed to be one of the oldest Christian artifacts. Nestled within the protective embrace of the Garima monastery, these Gospels have been safeguarded with utmost devotion. The endurance of these texts through time is nothing short of miraculous, having withstood numerous invasions and natural disasters that could have easily erased them from history. This resilience reflects not just on the physical quality of the manuscripts, but also on the enduring legacy of the Ethiopian Church's commitment to preservation. The rediscovery and impact of the Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible's rebirth in public consciousness began with its unexpected rediscovery by travelers in the 1950s. This momentous find gave rise to a series of scientific inquiries, leading to groundbreaking carbon dating results that pushed the origins of the Garima Gospels to as early as the 5th century, reshaping historical narratives. The implications of these findings were profound, offering a tangible link to early Christianity. Adding to this legacy, the Ethiopian Heritage Fund has taken significant steps in restoration efforts, delicately preserving these invaluable texts for the future. Their meticulous work ensures that the ancient wisdom contained within these pages is not lost to the ravages of time, but instead continues to educate and inspire. As the world unveils the secrets of this mysterious Bible, one can't help but wonder, how will this ancient text continue to shape our understanding of spirituality and history? What divine wisdom awaits us in its enduring pages?